3, 2, 1, talk to me.
Friday Girly episode 7. Holy cow. I want to say that I heard on another podcast that I listened to, where did my phone go? That most podcasts stop by episode 7. Like they stop at episode 6. Let's look this up together. Most podcasts stop after the first 3 episodes. In fact, 90% of podcasts don't make it past episode 3. Wow. Some reasons why podcasts fail include lack of consistency, no content strategy, no systems, loss of passion. Wow, you guys. It can take 6 to 18 months for a podcast to generate revenue. Honestly, I'm just doing this as like a passion project, but if I could generate revenue, oh my God, I love that for me. Okay, let's get started. I'm your host, Jamie J. Just kidding. But actually, there's a story about that later. Okay, let's get started. Okay, oh my God, we kind of already are. Was that our soft open? I think it was. Friday Girly episode 7. If you get it, you get it. What's on the what's on the drink docket today? We've got the Trader Joe's strawberry juice beverage, sparkling strawberry juice beverage. When I tell you, it is so freaking good. When I was pregnant, again, I'm not pregnant, but this was like my rosé. I'd pour in a wine glass and it was just like chef's kiss. Oh my God, it's so good. It says it's only 60 calories. I don't know if that's a lot or not, but I'm here for it. Okay, and then I'm just doing good old fashioned water in my company water bottle because your girl has to hydrate. Now I have something really fun for you guys. I was in Anaheim today while driving through, and I decided to stop at the best bakery ever. I had this, which I don't like bananas, but I was like, I need to try it because it's like one of their most known drinks. It was like a banana creme matcha. It was like, I can't even put words. It was like heaven. Okay, someone needs to answer me this. What was the banana medicine that we all took as kids? We all remember the flavor, but what was it for? Because when I Google it, I swear it says something about potassium. And I'm like, were we all low in potassium in the 90s? Not aging myself at all. But anyway, it was the honestly best matcha I think I've ever had because it was just like such a different flavor. This place, I'm pretty sure, is like straight out of Japan. They have 2 locations in LA, one in downtown LA, one in Anaheim. And the one in Anaheim is like the big bakery, and apparently everything's so much better there. And then one in Hawaii, I think Honolulu. But I got so many treats. I had 2 earlier that were just divine. This one is their sweet bread with sweet cream, I want to say. Little ASMR. Let's give it a go. I waited just to have this for you guys. She said this one is usually already sold out in the morning. This is really turning into my coffee content now, but I just thought it would be a cute little fun little. Sorry if you're listening and not watching. Oh my God. Their sweetbread is just so good. It's insane. It's so soft, so fluffy. Holy smokes. I think I'm gonna have to take a break just to finish this. But the other thing that I got, which I've gotten before, is their red bean paste roll. I'm gonna break it in half so you guys can like see, which I've never had red bean. Oh, this place, because I think the last time I got it there wasn't as much, but look, that's the red bean paste and it's like sweet. I might have microwaved this for too long. Oh my god. Okay, I love them both, but the red bean paste just takes the cake. It is so insanely good. Holy cow. I think we're gonna have to pause so I can finish these. BRB. Sorry guys, we are back. That was just too good not to like eat. Like, I had to finish it. I was so hungry. Oh my gosh, delish. Okay, let's get back into it. On to my hot week. Oh my effing goodness. It was such a crazy busy week because I had that fall festival yesterday. So leading up to it, it was just like on my brain, nonstop, go, go, go. It was so overwhelming. It was our first year. Actually, sorry, my first year doing it. Can you say hi if you're going to come and walk around? Okay. So it was my first year doing it, but the second year that our district did it. And it's a lot. It's just a lot. I don't really want to go into like all the details because honestly, trying to forget. No, just kidding. Everyone had a blast. I did get to live out my bingo dreams, which was amazing. And let me tell you this, if you're having an event and you give me the mic, I love a mic moment. I love trolling the kids in like the nicest way ever. It's so much fun. But we were playing bingo and I needed attention. So I did the classic 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. And then I said, when I say J, you say me, J. They were like, me, J, me. And it was amazing, to say the least. Elvis, that is my new stuff. Like, get out of here. Ugh. It was so much fun, so amazing. My pumpkin guy didn't show up on time, didn't bring enough pumpkins, so I will be having a word with you at a later date. I'm pretty upset about that. My God, Elvis. Every episode is not about you, dude. Shocking, I know. I'm gonna need you to bring it down right now. Okay, it's Sunday. We're relaxing. That's why we're just rocking the sweats. We're hanging out. My Toronto girlie Nicole was just such a trooper, such an amazing friend, such an amazing coworker. She came with me on the Friday morning, super early morning pickup. Oh my God, we went to a new coffee shop called Hood Coffee that we randomly stumbled upon. It was so effing good. It was so effing good. And like the people working there explained stuff to us, which I just feel so appreciative because, you know, LA is a melting pot. There's so many different cultures out here. I just want to learn more and educate myself, find out pronunciations, find out what things mean. And I love it when people are so patient with you. But one of my biggest pet peeves is when people answer your question in like a snappy way and it's like, well, obviously I'm curious and like trying to learn, but it seems like you don't want me to. But no, everyone, Hood Coffee, shout out, so good, so amazing. I'm gonna try and go back this week because I do have to go back to our Irvine office this week to help clean up. And then, sorry, I kind of want to move this closer. And then the next day, Hood Coffee was sadly closed, so we had to go to a different coffee shop. It was good, just not as good as Hood, you know what I'm saying? And then we brought it to some of the workers at PCL, the barbecue guys, and then my girl Myrna, Myrn Dog, as I call her. She's an angel, a saint, a goddess. If it wasn't for her, this event would not have been pulled together. Praise be. Sorry guys, Matt's out and I just gotta keep tabs on this one. Oh my God. Okay. Whatever. But yeah, it was crazy. Rowan had such a time. There was like a giant Connect 4 and he just absolutely loved playing with it, which I kind of just had like a little inkling that he might. Also, like, I have a weird talent that I really can be like, this is what people are going to vibe with. Because tell me why when I said we got to do bingo, people were like, bingo, really? Oh, the tables were full, my friends. Okay. Not a seat in the building, in the outside, on the parking lot. There was no seats available, is what I'm saying. That was amazing. Next year, I want to do Family Feud. And like, you can sign up your teams and put it in like a box, and I'll draw names for like who's playing who when, and if you do get to play. I know, amazing, right? Also, we had a tarot card reader, and obviously I had to go first so that I could get people, starting to go and get their tarots read. I sit down, you guys are gonna die. I sit down and we draw the cards, and she looks up at me, she's like, "You're very spicy." I was like, where's my husband and my boss? Because they absolutely agree with that. She also said that if I set my mind to something, I'll like make it happen. And that goes with like career, like new journeys, which is just like interesting because I did just start a little health journey this week. I went to acupuncture. I know, I've always wanted to go, just always talk myself out of it, as I do a lot of things in life, but I'm trying not to do that, you guys. I'm a growing, changing woman, evolving, okay? So I went to acupuncture, and first of all, got read to filth by the doctor. What it felt like I was bullied for the first 30 minutes, but that's okay. I felt like she said some things that we needed to hear. Turns out your feet are directly linked to your uterus. So if you have cold feet, that means you have a cold uterus. So your girl's been wearing socks nonstop. I've never slept with socks before. I'm sleeping with socks on, like fuzzy, cute little pink ones. And then I always have slippers on in the house now, and my dogs are never out. They are never out. I'm wearing runners, I'm wearing my socks, I'm wearing my Uggs, I'm wearing my slippers because we're keeping these puppies warm. What else was like so interesting? Oh, she told me to stay away from dairy and just to like make sure I move my body. She asked to look at my tongue, and I was like, pardon? And she was like, no, stick out your tongue. And I was like, okay. And like sighed, like she was like visibly and audibly disappointed in me, and I felt that through my core. I felt like I disappointed my grandmother. It was awful. And she's like, you need to move more. Like, you're physically, it looks like you're in shape, but you need to move more. And I was like, wow, thank you for that humbling truth, that honesty. We all need that. And she just said to like always like have like warm drinks and stuff. So this was like my last weekend of like my fun iced coffees. So we're going to be switching things up, which is like really sad to me, but we'll get through this together. You know what I mean? That was just a little side tangent, but yeah, I felt like that read into what the tarot card reader read on me. Everything else was obviously like very like kind of like broad, but it was fun. We love a fortune moment. Then, oh my goodness. So we're closing up the event, and I'm like, kind of just like moving forward, like pushing through the pain. And I was on the phone with Matt. I'm like, we're still waiting for the rental people to come pick up their stuff and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you shouldn't be driving. Like, you sound exhausted. He's like, it's been a 12-hour day for you. You've been up since 5 and then at the event since 7:30. Like, you honestly need to get a hotel. So we decided to get a hotel for a second night, Nicole and I. The 10-minute drive from my office to the hotel, I was like, thank God we're not driving home, because it was like an hour and a half drive home for me. That would have been so bad. So good job for Matt. Safety first. We love that. And so Nicole and I got a hotel, and we had to order room service because it was already like 9 p.m. by the time we got to the hotel. And we turned on an old episode of Summer House. Guys, when I tell you, this is the best season. It's the best season. I'm kind of sad because there was Winter House in between, and I forgot to like jump back and forth. So I'm not sure if I want to jump back into Winter House. I don't know. I can't decide. I feel like I need to, because I think Winter House is when Paige is like, I broke up with Perry. And then she's just like being super single, and like we just love that side of Paige. And Summer House this season starts off with her balance, like just like, you know, having a roster of the men, if you will, which we love for her, and she does it well. And Amanda and Kyle's fights like this 2 months before your wedding, I don't know. So everything blends into the reality TV of it all. But it was so nice, and it's so fun watching a show that you've already watched like years ago with a new friend. Not new, because I've known Nicole for what seems like forever now. But, and you're like yipping and yapping about it. Oh, with some wine. Oh, yeah. This and yap. You know what I mean? I'm just like too excited, and I have to show you guys something. Because as I mentioned before, my acupuncturist was like, you need to move your body. Rowan and I went for a walk today, stumbled into a little vintage store, and got the 90s dresses of my dreams. Look at her. I haven't tried them on yet. Honestly, she kind of looks a little busy on camera, but this is just like the style that I'm like into. So I'm excited for that. And then this one, I don't know how to look up if something's like actually like what year it's from. What was the last one? So the first one was an LL Bean. This one is Banana Republic. Don't we love her? I cannot wait to try them on, quite honestly. That's going to be like the cutest little spring dresses next year. I just love like vintage dresses in good shape. Like that's freaking awesome. Like, that was just a little tangent for you guys. But I go up to the till and the gentleman is like, oh, these are blue tags, so they're 50% off. 50% off? Oh, I wish I had. I got Matt a vintage golf sweater. And it's like knit, and it's just like so perfect for fall. I ordered it off of eBay because it popped up on my newsfeed one day, and I was like, oh, I need to get this for this man. He tried it on today and he loved it, so I'm super excited for that. I'm just really into my thrifting era. Like my, what is it called? Glassware. I'm just trying to thrift all of it. And same with my clothing now. Jessa just like really got into my head about like sustainability, and even when I see something that I'm like, oh, I really like, I'm gonna try and sew it. You guys, I'm trying to sew my holiday party dress, but I haven't actually, no, excuse me, not my holiday party dress. I'm trying to sew my dress for my brother's wedding because I haven't found a dress that I like for it, and I have a little under a year, and they said like, oh, the kind of like dress, like what people are wearing is purple, and I just haven't found a purple dress that I like, but I've seen different styles of dresses that I like that are obviously way too expensive. So I'm like, can I sew this? And I've just been looking up some beginner patterns, so stay tuned on that. Also, I sent my quilt out, so the person should be receiving it any day now, which is very exciting. Just to bring this all around, I think I need to go to Japan, you guys, because that food was so good. And I used to watch those TikToks about the Japanese 7-Elevens and the like egg sandwich and the strawberry like and cream sandwich that looked amazing. So everyone just like let Matt know that would be amazing for me to just like witness and like be a part of. I am realizing right now that I do need segments, because you know what, we started off with the drink docket, then we jumped into Hot Week, and now I've just been kind of like swimming around, just kind of moseying around. I did have other segments that I thought about this week, and of course, I was so busy I forgot to write it down, but we're getting there. We're moving, we're grooving, we're still alive. This podcast still has a pulse, and we love that for us. One thing about me is I'm going to let you cross the street. Especially in LA, like people are turning when you're in the middle of crossing and you're like jumping back, and that's not okay. And that's something we really need to work on in LA. Another thing that LA people really need to work on is just like signaling. It's something that needs to happen, and I think that we all need to be doing it because then there's less accidents. Less accidents mean less traffic. Less traffic means you're getting home earlier. Home earlier means you get to watch TikToks more. So you're welcome for that little loop-de-loop. The reality TV of it all. You guys, New York sends me because they bicker about the dumbest stuff. Uba calling everyone pigeons and being a mouthpiece is truly crazy. I kind of understand where she's coming from because she's like, I'm just trying to let you guys know that like we do this all the time and it's absolutely so crazy that we can't just like be upfront and talk to each other about stuff. But at the same time, it's like have Sai come out and like talk her shit. Sorry, I just need to check on baby. We're doing no soother tonight and a little scared. A little scared. Erin just gives me like she wants to be Regina George because she wants the attention and kind of is like willing to be a mean girl to get the attention. And I hate the term mean girl, but like if the shoe fits, Erin. Honestly, I didn't keep notes this week and my head's kind of a blur. I haven't watched Real Housewives of Orange County because honestly, guys, blame Nicole. She's behind, so I couldn't watch it in the hotel room because I just like couldn't confuse her like that. That'd be so disrespectful. That wouldn't be a good friend. But we did watch Salt Lake City. Guys, I think I really am turning into Rihanna because I am absolutely loving Salt Lake City this season. I'm trying to remember. Oh, the ziplining was just so bizarre and weird. I do love ziplining myself. I agree with you, Mary, but it was just like a weird setup for it. Her son, when she had that conversation with him from above and she was like, he's just like mentally not in a place right now to be working. I'm concerned for him. I am. That like you, and I can't remember how old he is. And then I stumbled upon a TikTok that said that Robert Sr. Doesn't want to film because he doesn't trust Bravo to like not make him look bad or something like that. Something both are like that. And it's like, dude, they can't like make you look any sort of way. Just be yourself. But it's predatory that you married your step granddaughter. Yeah. Yeah. Lisa Barlow, honestly, take her or leave her. Like people that are like, but she's iconic. She's the baby gorgeous. Like, no. Mary's iconic. She's crazy. Lisa Barlow of it. Don't need. Bronwyn, loving every little bit of Bronwyn. I need Brittany to go. Brittany, you don't have a leg to stand on as a housewife. Like I really hate when they cast housewives that don't have money because I'm gonna be so for real right now. If I wanted to watch middle income people bicker over like love life or like affording something, I'm just gonna look in the mirror, guys. I'm just gonna talk to myself, okay? It's just not the same. It's way more fun when you see ultra elite rich people have the dumbest problems. Like, I can't explain it. But they did make me want to go to Milwaukee, which everyone was like, I've never seen Milwaukee branded like this before. Pretty crazy. My God, Elvis. Things that I'm getting into. Well, yeah, so I still need to watch Real Housewives. I'm probably going to watch that after this. Probably do like a full wrap up for next week. Again, guys, structure. We're coming there. To dive into a little bit more about my personal life. Yes, the acupuncturist was because I have a fibroid. I feel like this has to be like a whole other episode, but I'm just going to touch on it quickly here. So in 2020, I had a fibroid. I got it removed in September of 2020. And after I got it removed, they were like, you should try and get pregnant right away. Because if you have a fibroid, it's hard to get pregnant. So now that it's cleared, you should be good. And I was like, well, like, no, I'm definitely not ready for that in my life right now. Fast forward to 2022, I get pregnant with Rowan. Amazing baby miracle, blue-eyed baby boy. As I'm going for ultrasounds, they're like, oh, you have another little fibroid. Fast forward to after Rowan came out, they're like, well, when I was about to have the C-section, they're like, we can't take out the fibroid at the same time. That's just like a separate surgery. I think that's just like a money grab of it all. I don't know if you're a doctor, let me know. But now I go and see this acupuncturist. She's like, what, you have a fibroid? Are you kidding me? She's like, that's why you're not getting pregnant. And I was like, well, like my doctor said, it's like not gonna impair that. And she's like, yeah, that's crazy. And I was like, okay, I'm glad that you said that because I felt like I was like rude questioning this doctor. And I know everyone's like, no, you need to like challenge the process and like be your own advocate. But like, I just trust someone that goes to school for something. I should push back a little bit more. I don't know. But anyway, so my acupuncturist was like, find out where your fibroid is and the size of it. So I messaged my doctor. I'm still waiting to hear back. Kind of rude, but obviously she has other patients. But I don't have patients, you know what I mean? But so that's kind of like where we're at. She basically is like, you need to start eating, she being my acupuncturist, you need to start eating healthier so that you're not feeding the fibroid. And she's like, greasy or fried foods feed the fibroid. Guys, I had just had fried chicken. But like now I'm taking it so seriously. I got all of the ingredients for lentil soup because lentil soup is supposed to be really good for you. I'm going to be doing the warm stuff starting tomorrow. I've been wearing socks like a motherfucker. Just like, you know, staying warm, staying amazing. What else? Oh, I did read that also oysters are good for like fertility and like conceiving. So, let me get that buckish. Actually, I will look up places for Monday. Honestly, I kind of want to vlog stuff like in between and then show it on my podcast. I need to do that. But it's so hard to have like hands doing everything. I guess I could just like vlog on the old cellular and then just plug that video is and like in and like say la vie, it is what it is. Oh my God, love. Okay, well, honestly, like a little bit of a shorty of an episode, but your girl is so tie-tie. Like, I just need to like relax and bum out. I kind of want to try on these dresses. Is it gross to try on dresses from the thrift store before you wash them? Like, I kind of see how it could be gross, but also, I don't know, kind of want to try them on tonight. See if they fit. You know what I mean? Also, oh my gosh, can I show you guys this before I bought this? I'm really into the granny sweaters. I don't know how to explain. I don't really have like a personal style by any means, but I just like what I like. Does that make sense? You guys, I love a double collared crew neck. And that is so niche, and I'm a variety girly, so it's crazy. But I love, and this one, you guys, you're gonna die when I get it in. Oh gosh. It has a bow and those little houses. Enough, say less. And then, is there anything on the back? Like, that's the close-up. Y'all, I hope I get it in so I can wear it for you next week, because that made me so insanely happy. And then this guy posted one on Facebook Marketplace that had kittens on it, and it was yellow. But, I don't know. I don't know if I should be doing that, but I'm like freaking obsessed with just like vintage stuff right now. I think I've been this way for a little bit though. It's not like a total shock to Matt and his system. But at the end of the day, like still so much cheaper than anything else. Oh my God. There's like a sewing table that I really want. Oh. Interesting, guys. Well, your girl needs to watch my stories, aka scroll on TikTok and catch up on Real Housewives and clean the kitchen. So holy moly, this will be a more chill week. So I'ma keep notes. I'ma maybe vlog a little bit. It's gonna go crazy. I do need to start like my interviewing people. I'm just so nervy. I'm just so nervous, but I think it would be so good to have me playing off someone. I do good solo, but I pop off in a duo. I'm kidding, I love. Okay, love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday.
Okay.